The other night, I was scrolling through YouTube and I had to do a heat check on myself. You ever get that moment where you realize, hold up, I'm not just choosing these videos are choosing me. That's when it hit me. I wasn't just browsing YouTube.
YouTube was browsing me.
The algorithm wasn't just giving me content. It was showing me my triggers, my outrage buttons, my fear buttons, my validation buttons. And it was in that moment that I realized I'm not as free as I think I am. You see, this isn't entertainment, it's manipulation. Behavioral psychology calls it operant conditioning. B.F. Skinner discovered it in the 1930s, putting rats and pigeons in boxes where pressing a lever released food. The animals quickly learned to do the action, get the reward, but here's where it gets dangerous. Skinner found that if the reward didn't come every single time, but only sometimes, the animals pressed the lever even more. That process is called intermittent reinforcement. And that's exactly what keeps you addicted today. You don't go viral every time you share, but sometimes you do. And that maybe this time is what keeps you coming back. It's the same principle that makes slot machines addictive. Not knowing when the reward is coming is what makes the behavior harder to quit. Social media applies this principle to perfection. Likes, comments, outrage. They don't just want your attention, they want your habit. They keep you chasing the next little hit of dopamine, even when you don't notice it. And before long, people are stuck in loops. Scrolling, refreshing, checking. Herded into outrage groups, herded into echo chambers where everyone thinks the same, herded into factions that make them easier to control. This isn't harmless, it's not random, it's conditioning, and it's working. You're not a lab rat, you're better than that. This is a King Junkie production. And if you think this is just about tech,
Think again.
there's a spiritual component to it. The CIA has even studied the spiritual realm and used mediums in covert operations. But that's for another video. The Bible warns us, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, walks about like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. 1 Peter 5:8.
NKJV.
Satan doesn't need to wreck your life in one moment. He works like a master of conditioning. Just like B.F. Skinner showed that mice keep pressing a lever when rewards are random, the enemy trains people in the same way. He uses intermittent reinforcement. Not every post, not every scroll, but just enough likes, outrage, or approval to keep you hooked. The world calls it psychology. Scripture calls it bondage.
Wake up.
This is why Jesus said, whoever commits sin is a slave of sin. John 8:34, NKJV. Because bad habits create chains in your mind. Distractions become prisons. You see, the devil doesn't play fair. He doesn't have to drag you into rebellion overnight. All he has to do is condition you to keep clicking, keep scrolling, keep feeding the flesh until you don't even notice you're trapped. And what better tool than an algorithm that studies you 24/7?
You are being watched.
It doesn't just track your clicks, it learns your cravings. It doesn't just give you content, it trains your heart. If the lion is prowling, the algorithm is the bait. And millions are biting, one notification at a time. And here's the truth, whom the Son sets free is free indeed. John 8:36.
and KJV.
You don't have to live like a lab rat in a Skinner box. You don't have to keep pressing levers for rewards that never satisfy. Jesus Christ, He breaks the cycle. He gives you a greater reward, an eternal one. And when your eyes are fixed on Him, the devil loses control.
Loser.
And stick around, because the very next thing I'm about to tell you could rewrite your story. Before we dive in, hit subscribe. You'll learn how to level up and live like the top 1%. Hello there, welcome back to the show. Now let me tell you something, and it might be something you don't want to hear. Christians are not immune to it. In fact, sometimes we're the worst ones. The same people that say love your enemy are turning the comment section into a dunk contest. And I like the dunk contest, at least when it was good anyways. Ayy. This is a King Junkie production. The memory of the just is blessed, but the name of the wicked shall rot. That's a proverb, 10:7 if you want to look it up. These dark people, these UFO people, they big mad, they plotting. That's a secret and nobody wants it out. Light exposes darkness. In these times, no one's safe. Hide your kids, hide your wife. I'm alone, I'm in pain. I'm so scared, I'm so scared, I'm so scared, I'm so scared. Turns out this movie's a comedy, not a tragedy.
What do you think?
If you're not subscribed to King Junkie View, you probably won't see us again.